3/27/2018. Appointment, Dr. Eisenloom over in Lutz, Hunting Bow Circle. See if I can get to the point.
Slip discs and all that, and he said,
Doctor of the May told me that the May.
I was pouring weeds this morning. I'm hoping that's what this is here.
How did you hear about it, John?
Dr. John Solomon said no. He goes, surgery isn't advisable. He's got the disc MRI of all the pinched nerves in my back, and slip discs and all that, and he said, at 62 you're going on. He goes, you're risking dying, He goes, you had the colon, and then the hernia, and then the punctured lung, and the blood clots, and now, I got the scalp infection. I don't know what I've been taking that brought this on, but the water and the temperature changes and the humidity has been murder on me. And I'm like, people are telling me, well, it's part of getting old. And I'm like, I don't want to accept it, I guess, but with all these junkies out on the road, they're making it hard for the people that really need the medication.
Well, it's not only about all about medications.
Now this is from 2014, just to show that, I'm not no junkie. That was in my safe. And that's 4 milligram diluted hydromorphone. And I don't take them. I always take them if, I lost a limb or something. But they're, kind of outdated. But my son told me about this stuff. And I got this from Amazon. It was $20 for 2.5 millimeter, which I thought was ridiculous. And
does it help?
Yeah, believe it or not, it does, but it knocks you out.
I see. Why don't you just take that and take a little bit of it?
I'm sorry?
Why don't you just take that and take a little bit of it?
I don't know how to take it. So what I did is I dropped it on the end of a cigarette. I smoked a light cigarette, but I can't smoke because I want to throw up.
Right, but why don't you just drop just a little bit?
Oh, it's terrible.
Right? It's supposed to be underneath the tongue.
Yeah, it's terrible tasting. My God. Yeah, oh, it tastes terrible.
Then how did you consume it before?
I just dabbed it on the end of a cigarette and smoked it.
Yeah, it's not meant to be smoked.
No, it's not. I thought it was something that was supposed to be smoked.
Consume, meal. Like you could put it underneath the tongue.
Can I get it into like a cup of coffee or something?
Maybe you can try. I've never heard of anyone do it that way.
Or, water or soda?
So if that works well, that's good. It takes care of the pain, you say?
Well, I don't know how I can say it. It gets rid of the anxiety, it relaxes me, and I'm able to lie down. But now I've got problems where they resected me.
How long
and I had a punctured lung. They
had to keep 2014. All that is healed.
No, it's not healed. I've had complications. I've been back and forth to doctors.
Why is it healed? Let me see it. I'll be able to tell you if it's healed or not.
His hernia ripped here.
It looks pretty good.
Around here.
It looks pretty good just looking at it. It looks well healed. The skin is intact. The only way to do
damage. They put a balloon catheter in and I didn't know because it fell out.
You mean in your penis?
Right.
Right.
And I tried to remove it thinking it was just a straw. A tube.
Okay.
And the guy, Ramon, told me, no, there's a balloon on the end, and I said, how did that fall
That's
out?
fine, we do it all the time, it comes out, it causes localized trauma, but it's healed. 2-3 years.
Yeah, but
Right now,
was
we're on 4 years.
the aspermia is what they're saying. I'm happening, and it's backing up into my bladder.
Doesn't back into the bladder.
Well, I can't have sex because I go in too much pain. It's like a week, 2 weeks I go through pain.
If that's the case, we should have you see a urologist.
I went to Dr. Spires and I went to Dr. Perez,
Okay.
and the woman is the one I wanted to see because Perez, there's something wrong with him.
Okay.
And I made a complaint against him to the healthcare administration. He kept wanting to give me Levitra. I said, no, I just had colon surgery. I had pain. I need to know why I'm getting pain.
Okay, what did the female urologist do?
She was okay. That was a while ago, but then I followed up with Dr. Spires because when I went back to see the female doctor, who walks in but Dr. Perez and says, I got to do what I got to do. And I says, no, I don't want to do that. And he forced me into position, and the technician even said, doctor, you injured this man. And I stormed out of there. I said, I'll sue your ass. I said, this is ridiculous.
What did he do?
He put his finger up real hard.
Digital rectal exam.
Yeah, but
every urologist will normally do it as your
But I just got done with the colon surgery. They were in there. They know.
So this is about, right now we're talking about 2014?
Yeah, and it was just done in August, and I seen him in September.
So I'll be able to
30 days later.
So I'll be able to focus on your pain. We're interventional pain. Okay, I want to know where I should address, where I should be getting images, so I'll be able to
It's
see.
a basket case.
So where is the most pain for you?
It's in my lower back, L5S1,
Don't worry, just point to it.
and the lumbar
Lower
spine,
back.
the thoracic spine. I had gotten hit,
You're talking about it.
and I got stuck with the needle.
Okay.
I got punctured and cut open when they put the tube in. All right.
Who stuck you with a needle?
This idiot barber over at Trinity, and Dr. Astor came in and saved my life because
How did the doctor come in and save your life with a barber?
Well, Dr. Barber stuck me with a needle, and he put this little needle in because I complained I couldn't breathe.
Okay.
And it didn't do anything. And they're saying that I was in trauma over the needle going in after I just had 2 colon surgeries. And I said, no, I cannot breathe. I was begging for 9 hours. My lung was collapsed for 9 hours. And finally, I made a threat. Dr. Astor come in with 2 nurses in my room, took x-ray, said he's not having a panic attack. The man can't breathe. His lung is collapsed. He goes, Joe, this is going to hurt. He cut me open, stuck the tube in, and they released me the next day, the 3rd day. No medication, no nothing. We're not advising you to leave. I said, yeah, but you told me it was only supposed to be a 2-3 hour procedure. My dog destroyed the home. I own my own home. There's nobody else there but me and my dog. I had to have my son kick the door in, take care of the dog, and he didn't clean up none of the mess, and here I am with a tooth hanging out of me, and I'm trying to come home and fix and clean all this stuff. It was terrible.
So
It was a bad experience.
you have been through a lot.
Oh,
Okay?
too much.
Just so I can focus again.
Too much. A basket case.
Yes, you're so tangential.
From the urine and the blood clots in the leg. Okay, you can see them. I don't even have to go crazy here. The urinary tract, the bladder, I don't know what's wrong. I go to pick something up, I have to pee immediately. I don't care if I'm standing outside and I got to turn around, I've got to pee. My abdominal section, it cramps and it sticks out. I have to push it back in. The doctor said my intestines are sticking out of the side wall. All right, that was Dr. Berger, who did the reverse Hartman's procedure.
Who was your primary doctor?
Dr. Hassan. He's the one that, before the DEA shut everybody down, was giving me Vicodins, 120 a month, the mild ones, the 5-325s.
Who's your primary doctor, not your pain doctor?
No, that was, my primary doctor was able to write Vicodins back then until they shut all the doctors down. And now, I was going to another doctor, and I ran into a conflict because my girlfriend died before my birthday, and I thought she was pretty, and I wanted to, try and hook up with her, Asian doctor, female, and she got, a little upset, and she refunded my money and said, you take this cream, I'm not going to give you no pain medication. I'm like, I've been on pain medication since I went through the windshield of a car. I said, what is the problem? I said, I showed her, well, I didn't show her, I showed you. This is stuff from 2014. If I was a junkie, I wouldn't have brought it in.
See it again?
Well, this is the heavy duty stuff, but this I just found I found a couple more in my bag. And this is the 4 milligram diluted hydromorphone. There's 9 of them in there. I just grabbed one of them out of there in case one of them isn't, I don't know. Because they had me on that, some other medication, and it just didn't agree with me. I tried it though. It was capsules of something. There's other vials that I left out. That was just one from another doctor. The one from Hassan I have in my safe.
Looking at the meds.
Those are Vicodins. They're running them now. And basic ones. I'm on oxygen and nebulizer, and I've been off for too many hours. I'm usually I'm in bed by 5:30 p.m.
So I see that no one has given you anything since 2015.
Well, I had stuff in my safe. Those are the 4 milligram diluteds. I have 9 of them in there.
Where he tapes it. Because he's going to destroy it.
And the gas that I get from drinking water and even doing the nebulizer is incredible. I got to lie on my left side to relieve gas, and it burns. The sperm with the cold and the heat and all that, standing.
How long ago did Solomon see you?
About 3-4 months ago, not even. It's just been hard for me to get around. I'm sorry? He gave me a card. Yeah. And I got stung by a bee at that storm, Irma. And there's been fleas around in the house.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So is Hassan still your primary doctor?
Hassan, yeah.
So he's still your primary doctor?
I told him I was coming to see you today.
Okay. Make sure he looks up all the different things you're talking about. It's more medical condition than anything else. For pain, the only thing you can get opioid-based is Suboxone. But you have to be Suboxone. It's a pain medication that is a stable opioid. I would also monitor your urine, that we've got.
I'm very concerned about that.
Well, always also make sure that there's no alcohol in it, because we always make sure someone on anything is not drinking alcohol as well.
Well, I haven't had a drop to drink in 6 years, and I did this on my own.
Good.
I wasn't, on any programs or anything. It was just, I went to a doctor for the blood clots, and they said, that it's not advisory that you be drinking.
Can I bother you for a minute?
Yes. You want me to come out?
Yes, please.
All right.
I'm sorry.
They say I'm an alcoholic. 6 years without booze.
Yeah. So the other thing is, to get any medication, we have to destroy those medications, the one you have.
Well, what am I going to do about getting home?
I'm
Because I
going
can't fill
to
it.
give you Suboxone.
And this is, how many milligram, what does it do?
It's 2 milligram. If you take it, first you have to wait for your normal narcotics to come off your system.
Okay, now, what if they don't carry this at Walmart? I went through this.
They're going to carry it.
They're going to have this? Okay, I just wanted to go over the scalp infection, the bladder, kidneys, liver, hurting when I pee, hard to go number 2. I went through the flu twice. I was sick for about 3 months. Water, gas, the left lung really hurts bad. Burns. There's no sperm, absolutely nothing, not even dampness. Cold heat bothers me. Eating fast, standing, shakes, hernia cramp, cold, that catheter problem, pollen. The cannabis oil is just something I had to mention. No strength, sitting bothers me for too long. I got to stand. The dog got hurt from the storm, and so did I. And he got fleas. Now I brought him to the vet, and then I had gotten that bee sting. It was something that crawled down my ponytail and stung me right on my back when they did that needle injection, and it hurt bad.
Have you ever had tramadol before?
Yeah, that garbage. Why does this have to be destroyed? I don't understand that. If I was
keep it,
saving it.
You can keep it. If you use it though, it will cause you to go into withdrawal. That's what I was trying to say.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I kept it for
If you take it, but you've already
4 years. I mean, if I was going to take it, I wouldn't have brought it in,
You took the Vicodin though. It shows in your urine that you took the Vicodin.
Yeah, I told them before I came in that I've been taking
What I'm
Vicodin.
telling you is don't take anything. That's why I wanted to.
Oh, no, this is fucking my safe. I got mine safe.
And you have to wait till tomorrow before you take this. That's Vicodin have to be out of your system.
Okay.
I'll see you back in 2 weeks. This medication you put it underneath the tongue, okay, twice a day, up to 2 times a day if you need it.
Okay, now what can I expect? Would I expect like what I got from Vicodin, or?
Improvement in pain, yes.
Okay, so
You don't think
twice a day, now 2 weeks. See, I'm over near 19 in Main Street, and you're Spring Hill and Lutz. So you're 25 miles away from me, and I have 2 of my vehicles tied up in court. I'm suing neighbors for not maintaining their property. I own a private road behind the wing house in Newport Richie, and these people bought property just to make money off of it, and they don't do anything with the road, they're clean with their property. And with me going in and out, in and out, in and out every day long, and I'm bottoming out on these potholes, it was doing damage to my car. So I finally put them to court, and the judges are being jerks. I guess because I'm from New York or whatever, I don't know, but I got a 24-year-old son down here. It's just I don't know what's happening. And it's just, it gets crazy. It really does. I mean, I almost got shot down here. I'm licensed to carry a gun, and a cop pulled us over in the back of my property. I had two guys helping me bring soil in, and I said, here, take my gun I'm carrying. And the guy aimed, he says, down on the ground, and the two other guys that are next to me, there's three other cops turned around. He goes, dude, that guy's going to shoot you. And I'm like, whoa, yo, man, I yelled to the other cops. I says,
have you ever had gabapentin before in the run?
Oh, that was the one that I got from the doctor, and it seemed to help, but then it got me really deathly sick.
How?
I just started feeling all weird all over like my...
How much did you take? You probably took too much.
No, I took everything as prescribed. If not, I take less.
He probably gave you too much because your system is probably you can't handle it, and he gave you too much of it.
I just can't take it. I have it at the house.
Do those, don't use it with this, but if this doesn't work well, that's where we should go with that one and do a lower dose for you.
Well, that's non-narcotic anyhow, gabapentin.
It doesn't have to be narcotics.
Well, I'm saying, the thing that's been helping me had been the Vicodin, but it was getting me sick for all them years of taking it. All right? You gotta give me a minute to get dressed here. Oh, bullshit. Crazy, man.
All right, they have you up there. We'll see you.
All right, Doc.
Didn't listen, didn't read nothing.
Bullshit.
Didn't confirm anything.
Yeah, I know, part of that was we were trying to get paperwork done too.
Looked at me with long hair, beard, and tattoos. And
Which-
decided I was a junkie and an
Which
alcoholic.
doctor, huh?
And I don't think either one.
Which way do I go?
Right back out this way.
Okay.
It's good to be, right now, Susan.
I've been in
Okay.
different doctor's offices, it's hard to find your way around.
Yeah, no, he's jumping around today. Yep. Yeah, just go to the front.
If I left anything, just hold it on the side for me.
Sure, no problem.
I looked around, but I'm getting old.
You can come around, yeah.
Oh boy, making me walk here.